It is disheartening to work so hard on your channel by either getting your 500 subscribers and your 3,000 watch time, or getting your 1,000 subscribers and your 4,000 watch time, or even getting your 3 million views or your 10 million views on your short form content. And after everything, you are being rejected for monetization. I know how it feels. I know all of this because I have been in that situation, not once but twice. Now, first of all, it was YouTube telling me that I cannot join YPP because of controversial issues, because of harmful content, because of repetitive content, because of reused content. I know many of you have heard these stories, but the thing is this: you just hear about reused content, repetitive content, harmful content. I did not explain to you the things that make up these things. You understand? So you just heard me saying YouTube rejected me because of harmful content. I did not tell you the nature of the harmful content. See, let me tell you something. Most times, the things you do might be against YouTube's community guidelines and you are not even aware of it. Like the kind of content I used to put out here, I didn't know they were controversial. I didn't know they were harmful. So most times it might not even be intentional. You understand? So that is what I'll be telling you in this video in full explanation, so that in case these are the kind of content you create, you know what to do now that it is not too late. I like telling my subscribers this: it is best you don't even meet the criteria at all than for you to meet the criteria for monetization. You apply, you're rejected, you're told to reapply after 30 days. After 30 days, you reapply again and you're still rejected because of one thing or the other. And you're now told to reapply after 90 days. Like, if you're not self-motivated, you might just dump YouTube and go your way. You'll be like, YouTube is not for you. You understand? So guys, it is a more reason you should watch this video, because everything that I have done wrong as far as YouTube is concerned is what I'll be discussing in this video. The essence of me always discussing this with you guys is so that you do not make same mistake. Or if you are already making this mistake, you go ahead to delete those videos. See, irrespective of the numbers of watch time that a video has given you, as far as it does not meet YouTube's monetization criteria, it is best you delete it before you even go ahead to apply for monetization, because you'll still be rejected. Aside from this, YouTube is also updating its monetization rules. So starting on the 15th of this month, 15th of July 2025, content that are mass produced will highly be seen as repetitive content and they will no longer be counted as original content. So please, if you've been repeating your script, so let's assume you've been teaching people a certain thing, now later on, because you got so much views, you want to recreate that content. Please, before you make use of the old scripts, you need to remodify your scripts, else it will be seen as repetitive content. Now, the first time I applied to join YPP with my other channel, YouTube told me that I couldn't because my contents are harmful. And talking about harmful content on YouTube, these are contents that promote dangerous acts. Now, aside from content promoting dangerous acts, there are also contents that are about self-harm. So you do not come on camera talking about how you're going to harm yourself, how other persons can harm themselves. If you do, YouTube will see it as harmful content. Then another thing that falls under this category is hate speech. Do not come on live camera, do not record yourself and upload here on YouTube talking about other people in a certain way, talking about other persons simply because you do not like them. I believe you know what hate speech means. So don't do that. YouTube will see it as harmful content. And now, another thing that falls under this category is harassment. As a lady, do not harass men. As a man, do not harass ladies. This used to happen to me a whole lot. Many persons, they were always coming to my live stream, harassing me. And on the other hand, I'm human. So they were saying things that I couldn't really deal with, you understand? So I had to give it to them in that same energy. Please do not do that. And it used to happen mostly on my live stream. Do you understand? So if this set of persons should come around when you're live streaming, the best thing for you to do is for you to block them. YouTube has given you that permission. You can block anybody, you can hide anybody from your channel, mostly if you are not comfortable with them around you. Another thing is violence. Please, some of these things are not things that I can really say out like that. You understand? Well, I believe we are all adults. You know what violence is. Please, if you're having issues with your partner, you're having issues with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, be very careful. Do not record that moment when you guys are arguing, you guys are doing this. And I like telling those into prank, those that upload movies, I like telling them this. When trying to paint a picture in the minds of your audience, always be very careful. Always be very careful, because YouTube is not human. It might not really understand and all of that. You understand? Another thing YouTube talked about was controversial content. And here on YouTube, if you're very familiar with what YouTube does, then you know that YouTube aims at advertisers friendly content. So controversial topics can deter advertisers even if they don't explicitly violate YouTube's community guidelines. You understand? There are some content, there are some topics you put out here, they are not, they don't directly violate YouTube's community guidelines, but they are not just safe for advertisers to place their ads. So this can include sensitive social or political issues. On my other channel, I used to talk about social issues a whole lot. I used to talk about political issues a whole lot. Everything happening as at then, I used to talk about it. Now, please, if you're doing entertainment news here, be very careful. You need to be very careful about the kind of things you say. You need to be very careful about what you talk about, politics, social issues, and all of that. You need to be very careful, because it might not directly violate YouTube's community guidelines, but indirectly advertisers might not want to place ads in between your content. And you know that once you're monetized, for you to even make money on this YouTube is only when ads are being placed in between your videos. That's when you can smile back to your bank. So when ads are not being placed in between your content, you know you're not going to make money even when you're monetized. This is one of the reasons you see some persons that are monetized, yes, they still come out to cry, saying that for over 1 year they've been monetized, they've not even made up to $100. So you understand now. The second time I applied to join YPP, YouTube told me that I couldn't join because of repetitive content. And repetitive content on YouTube is about using content you did not create without significantly adding new and original commentary, creative or input into it. So please do not get someone's content without adding any significant value to it. Do you understand? In my own case, I didn't use people's content. I didn't. What I'm suspecting is that is my live stream, because I used to live stream using one image and all of that. Then another set of my videos I am also suspecting are the videos I used to give people tips on how to buy very cheap and affordable data, because after this happens to me, I made my research. Then I realized that on YouTube you are not supposed to repeat scripts. So even if you're repeating script, you need to at least modify it. You understand? So you modify it, you can rewrite it, let it not look exactly like the previous one. If it is exactly like the previous one, YouTube will see it as a mass-produced content. You understand? And once YouTube sees this as mass-produced content, it therefore means that you might not monetize. And another thing YouTube talked about was you will use content. I believe we all know what you will use content is. Reuse content can be you uploading your own content twice, or getting anybody's content from any social media platform of your choice, uploading on your channel without adding significant value. This fall under reuse content. Or you even uploading your content on channel A, uploading it again on channel B simply because it gives you so many views, it gives you so many watch time and all of that. So please, if there is any of your content you're uploading like this, kindly go and delete one of them. If they've given you so much views, you can delete the one with the least views, then you leave the other one to be there here on YouTube. I believe this video was useful. If it was, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, kindly like this video. See you guys in my next video, and bye for now.